Imagine building an incredible civilization, creating amazing things, and then one day, poof, you vanish, leaving everyone wondering what happened. Today, we're talking about 3 lost civilizations that built some of the most fascinating societies the world has ever seen and then disappeared, leaving behind questions that still baffle historians. We're diving into the mysteries of the Olmecs, the Kingdom of Axum, and the Indus Valley Civilization. Buckle up, this is going to be a journey through time. Let's start with the Olmecs, because why not begin with a culture that basically said, let's make history unforgettable and also confusing. The Olmecs lived in what's now southern Mexico, starting around 1200 BCE. They're often called the mother culture of Mesoamerica because they laid the foundation for civilizations like the Maya and the Aztecs. But here's the thing, most of what we know about them comes from their art, especially those colossal stone heads. You've probably seen pictures of them. Giant heads, some weighing over 20 tons. Why heads? Why so big? Were they portraits? Memorials? Or did they just want to make sure future archaeologists would never forget them? We'll probably never know, but you have to admit they made their point. And get this, the Olmecs were also the inventors of the ballgame. That's right, they created the original version of the game that the Maya and Aztecs later played. Except for the Olmecs, it wasn't just a game, it was a serious ritual. Losing wasn't great, and let's just say there might have been more on the line than a trophy. But here's where the mystery deepens. By around 400 BCE, their cities were abandoned, and their culture sort of faded into history. Why? Climate change? Invaders? Or did they just get tired of lugging around those giant heads? We're still guessing, but that's what makes the Olmecs so intriguing. Now let's hop across the world to East Africa in the Kingdom of Axum. This was a powerful empire that flourished around 100 CE in what's now Ethiopia and Eritrea. If you were trading in the ancient world, you probably had to deal with Axum. They connected Africa, Arabia, and the Mediterranean, making them a major economic powerhouse. And they weren't just about trading. They had their own written language, Ge'ez, and even minted their own coins. I mean, how many ancient civilizations can say, hey, let's put our face on money? Not many, but the coolest, and probably most debated, thing about Axum is its connection to the Ark of the Covenant. Yep, the legendary golden chest said to hold the 10 Commandments. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark is kept in the Church of St. Mary of Zion in Axum. Here's the twist, nobody's allowed to see it. It's guarded 24/7 by monks, and they're not sharing any details. Is it really there? We'll probably never know, but it sure makes Axum one of the most mysterious places in history. By the 10th century, Axum started to decline. Shifting trade routes and environmental changes likely played a role, but the city's legacy lives on. Today, its towering stelae, massive stone monuments, still stand, like ancient skyscrapers reminding us of a civilization that was once at the top of the world. Finally, let's head to South Asia and the Indus Valley Civilization. This one's a personal favorite because these people were way ahead of their time. Thriving around 2500 BCE in what's now Pakistan and northwest India, the Indus Valley people built cities that make you wonder if they had a time machine. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were urban planning masterpieces with grid-like streets, advanced drainage systems, and even public baths. Seriously, they had better plumbing than some places today. And that was over 4,000 years ago. But the Indus Valley's most fascinating mystery is their writing system. They left behind inscriptions that we still haven't been able to decode. Imagine writing a note for future generations, and nobody ever figures it out. Without understanding their language, so much about their culture remains a mystery. Who were they? What did they believe in? What were their daily lives like? It's like they left us the ultimate unsolved riddle. And then, around 1900 BCE, the civilization started to decline. Theories range from climate change to invasions, but nobody knows for sure. What's left are ruins that speak of a society that was incredibly advanced, but for reasons we may never understand, disappeared into history. So there you have it, the Olmecs, the Kingdom of Axum, and the Indus Valley Civilization. 3 societies that rose to greatness, left behind some amazing legacies, and then vanished. leaving us with more questions than answers. Which of these lost civilizations fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip through time, why not hit that subscribe button? Join Legacy Trails, where we keep uncovering the stories that make history unforgettable. See you on the next adventure.